Hey everyone, Reda Hicks, founder of Gotspot. We're going to do something this morning that is kind of equal parts fun, group therapy, and commentary, I guess. You see, last week I spent the week traveling in Toronto for a collision conference with 3 other female founders. Awesome ladies. We shared a house. We talked about a ton of things we can do to make life easier for each other and some of the challenges we're dealing with. It was one of those great comeback feeling, supercharged and encouraged kind of weeks. One of the days that we were just hanging out and getting ready for our day, I pulled out my handbag and I was starting to look for something in it and pulled some things out, and my friend, Denise Hamilton of Watch Her Work, who was traveling with me, she just thought it was hilarious and said, you really ought to just do some kind of video around what's in your handbag and what it means for the life of a female founder and a mom. And so that's what we're going to do. We, in the age of like the unboxing craze on YouTube, we're going to actually go through my handbag and talk about what a typical day week is like for a woman who is a startup founder and a mom and all of the other hats that we wear. So without further ado, here we go. This is my handbag. I love this handbag. It's by a company called Our Riveter, and they are on a mission to hire military spouses to build these beautiful, beautiful bags. So the first thing that I want to show you is actually the tag in my bag, which is why I love it so much. Each of those serial numbers is a different military spouse. So what that means is 3 different military spouses around the country were employed in the making of my beautiful bag. This one is extra special because it's a special edition Our Riveter handbag made with vintage denim, and the proceeds from the sale of this particular bag are going to the foundation that's actually funding the monument to be built to honor all of the riveters that helped keep things running during World War II. So I love Our Riveter handbags. In fact, most of my bags are Our Riveter. This one too, see, that's my computer bag. Also Our Riveter. It's, we're going to unbag that one a different day because as an attorney, I probably have some confidential things in there that I can't show you. This one, however, nothing confidential as far as I know, but let's just take a look and see what we have here in my bag. We have a passport because I did just get back from Toronto last week and haven't put it back in my safe yet. Went to Collision Conference in Toronto, 25,000 people in tech. It was really awesome. We exhibited there for Gotspot as part of the startup track. That really shouldn't be in my bag. It should be back in the safe, but there it is. Also, my hands-free. Actually have 2 of those because I like to be very safe on my phone. I like to have my children see me not touching my actual phone anytime we're in the car. And I have 2 of them because I actually have 2 phones. The one that I'm videoing on right now and this one. One for my day job work as senior counsel for a global freight forwarder, and one for everything else, Gotspot, personal, all that. That's the one that I'm filming on right now. So 2 phones, 2 hands-frees. Also, I have, let's see, what do I have? A stack of business cards that I'm making my way through. I met a ton of people at Collision Conference last week, and my practice is to go through them and just flip one after the other as I go through and write my follow-up emails. I just leave the next one that's due an email on the top until I make my way through them all. And then they do actually wind up being digitized at some point, but I'm a little low tech for a tech founder, so stack of business cards it is. What else? Sunglasses, which ordinarily would be in my car, but I just this past weekend went to the lake house with my family and we were in my husband's car, so those are in my handbag. Pine cones from said trip because my 2-year-old is obsessed with pine cones right now. She didn't care at all about the hours of fishing that my boys wanted to do. She was collecting pine cones. These two were so beautiful, she refused to leave them behind and insisted that I stick them in my purse to keep them safe, Mommy. So there are those pine cones. I don't think those are going back in my bag because I have poked myself on them at least 5 times. I also have a set of bangles that my husband gave me. He says they're good luck. I do wear them most of the time, but I had them in the bag right now. They're from his Special Forces group. ODA 186 was the team he was on, and Free the Oppressed is the symbol. He swears they're good luck. So anytime I have a pitch competition or an important meeting, I tend to wear these just because then I have a little part of him with me in that big moment. And then let's see what else. Oh, house keys, right, which are separate from car keys. And that's a uniquely Houstonian thing. We valet a lot because parking is difficult in our city. Most public establishments offer some kind of valet. And if you're in Houston and valet is an option, take the option. But that's why my car keys and my house keys are separate, because we valet so often it gets really obnoxious to take them apart all the time. I have a few different toys in my bag. You can guess which of my kids these belong to. Is my 2-year-old daughter, because my kids often are along for the ride with me to meetings, to dinners, that kind of thing, and sometimes she needs a little something to keep her occupied. My kids are so good, and they have been along for the ride basically their whole lives, so I can usually count on them to be quiet and polite, but sometimes the little one needs a little bit of help, so these just kind of stay in my bag. Not because I have my kids at every meeting, but because honestly, spur of the moment, I'll totally forget. So might as well just keep the squishy butterfly in the bag. Now this one, actually, you would think that this was put in there by my 9-year-old boy. In fact, this also was put into my bag by my 2-year-old girl for 2 reasons. One, because she loves to sing the Batman theme song. And if you ask my daughter, Katie Lynn, at any point, like, what does Batman sound like? She would say, na 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 na. It's pretty hilarious, actually. But she put this in her bag for Howie because she said that he needed a toy to play with too, and she noticed that none of the toys in my bag were things he would want to play with. So that's Howie's Batman, na 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 na. This is what she told me when she stuck it in my bag. I also have binkies. I don't know why I have so many binkies in my bag, because these are really just for nighttime. I think that Katie has decided that if she needs to put them away somewhere, Mom's purse is a safe place to do it. So, inordinate number of binkies in my bag. There's another bracelet for my daughter, just to keep her occupied, and then a tiny Rubik's Cube. Really, no idea. We gave these away at my son's birthday party in April, and I guess this one has just kind of hung out in my bag ever since. Actually, last week, Irene had a little bit of fun with this one, trying to figure out if she could do a tiny version of the Rubik's Cube. We didn't get very far because we had other things to do. Let's see. Texas Lyceum pin. That's in there because we had a conference back in January where one of these was given to me, and I just haven't taken it out of my bag yet. Granola bar, because my son had soccer tryouts last week, and I wanted to make sure that he had a little bit of snack in case he was hungry, because he wouldn't eat his dinner before. Soap. Maxwell's Soap. This is another local founder here in Houston, and I met him at a startup event, and he was handing out some product. It smells wonderful. It's all natural ingredients, and unfortunately one of those ingredients is coconut, to which I'm allergic, and so this has just kind of been hanging out in my bag until I can give it to someone else who can use it, because it's a wonderful product and I just can't. Memory stick, because I always travel with a copy of my pitch deck, just in case. You never know who you're going to run across. And then if I need to save something and I don't have Wi-Fi access, to stick it in my Dropbox. Let's see, a couple of pens, because I like to actually take notes in my notebook. Lip gloss, nothing shocking there. Chip clip. Actually, this is also pretty useful if you need to clip notes to your monitor. I have two clip notes to one monitor so I can transcribe them on the other. Chip clip for that. And then, nail polish, because who knows when you're going to need to do touch-ups. We have to look perfect all the time, and chipped nails are not going to look great with a pair of sandals. And then I have my challenge coin from Bunker Labs and my challenge coin from Texas Lyceum, and these were just given to me a couple weeks ago and they haven't made it out of my bag yet. Let's see, Miss Saigon, because I took my son to see Miss Saigon a couple weeks ago. Don't do that. It's not a show suitable for children. I did not do my homework before I took him. We had a very long conversation after that show. Then, safety pins, because you never know when your shirt is going to need fixing. My credit cards, because honestly, I need a new wallet, but I haven't found one that I like yet. So if anybody has recommendations for a good wallet, be sure to let me know. And then Mass Challenge sticker that I picked up when I went and pitched for Mass Challenge, thinking, yeah, maybe it'll be good luck for me. And turns out maybe it was, because I actually got selected for Mass Challenge, so yay me. And then C-Panel sticker. I love C-Panel. Phil Jackson is fantastic, and they do a lot of community work. This one I picked up at the Houston Hackathon. I was a judge at the Houston Hackathon the day I flew out to Toronto. It was a really wonderful event with some really amazing ideas, and I picked up this sticker, which will go on my laptop at some point. And yeah, that's it. So lots of momming here, lots of startuping here, and that's kind of, a microcosm for a mom's life, a female founder's life, a busy woman's life, all in one handbag. Kind of feel exhausted just looking at it. How about you? But on the other hand, I bet a lot of your handbags look pretty much like this too. So if you'd like to share with me what the contents of your handbag and what that says about your life, video me back. I would love to hear about it. And I hope that you're having a really great day. It's a Friday, and I hope that you have a really wonderful weekend.